Hello, my name is Ed Cole. That's Cole like coleslaw. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Cole's Carolina rig shortcut. I've been making these for myself for about 10 years, for myself and for some of my friends. And I want to show you that you can make this with probably stuff you already have around the house. What you're going to need is one jumbo paper clip, a couple of worm sinkers. These are a ½ ounce. You can use whatever size you want. 2 barrel swivels. These are size 7, but you can use whatever size you want, whatever works for you. And I like to use a couple plastic beads. And I'm going to show you how to put this together. And I hope that if you like to use the Carolina rig and you like a shortcut, it helps me keep from getting snagged. It's a lot better with worm sinkers than it is with those big round sinkers. Seem to catch everything. So that's why I started making them myself. I don't lose too many of them anymore, but I'll go through it. These are the tools that you can use. These are hand tools. You can have specialty crimpers and benders and stuff like that if you want to invest in that, but I'm just going to show you chances with stuff you already have around the house. So I'm going to move this stuff away. I hope that I can edit this out. Now I'm going to put a blank page here so that you can see. I'm going to start with the paper clip. I'm going to unbend it. I'm going to just do the best job I can with my fingers. Okay? And that's where I'm going to start. It's like tying your shoes. You can tie your shoes with 2 pair of needle nose pliers, but you can do it a lot faster with your fingers. So again, you're upside down looking in at a different angle. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp this bend. I left a little bend already done. I'm going to kind of get it started like that with a pair of pliers. And onto that, I'm going to go ahead and start my swivel. Separate it just a little bit so I can get my swivel up on there. And again, anything that you can do by hand, go ahead and do by hand. So I'm going to hold this like this. It doesn't matter really just how perfectly centered the bend is, still works. Now I've got chunky fingers and I'm going to wrap it at least twice, sometimes 3 times. Again, I can do it with my fingers, or you can do it with the pliers like this. See how I'm doing it with the pliers? Kind of just rolling it. After I get 3 bends, I'm going to take my side cutters and cut it off as close as I can cut it. That helps me not to get snagged or anything like that. If I'm concerned about really keeping moss and stuff on it, I'll go ahead and mash it a little more. So now I've got this. Lay it there just a minute. Now onto that, I'm going to slide my worm sinkers and my beads. Okay, nothing complicated about this. Again, everything about it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll still work anyway. I'm going to put the worm sinker on nose toward the barrel swivel. I'm going to put, if I can keep a hold of it, 1, 2 beads. These are plastic beads. that we all use, to separate weights from knots, things like that. You can use beads, or you can use little bitty barrel weights. I've done that before. Now I'm going to take the other sinker, turn it around and go this way. I want this to be able to do that, get a little click. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Right about where it was bent before, I'm going to bend it again. Okay, and take it right back into itself like that. Repeating the process I did with the first one with the other end. I'm going to put the barrel on it. Again, I want, you can work on this and get them a lot tighter if you want. I want a little movement. I think it helps it click and clack. I'm going to grab that with the pliers like that. I'm going to go once, twice. Again, since this end's a little longer, I have yet to have, and I have caught 10-pounders on a Carolina rig, I've yet to have one straighten one out. I'm going to cut it off, again, as flush as I can. If you get 2 wraps around there, I've yet to have one straighten it out. I'm going to mash this just to help. And if I'm at least a little bit concerned about this being, up like that, I can go ahead and take my needle nose and straighten it out a little. You can do all kinds of things with these. When you're fishing, if you need it to hop up a little bit, you can pre-bend it like that. You can bend just the end like that. There's a lot you can do with this, and with stuff that you already have, more than likely, I've showed you how to make a Carolina rig shortcut. Tie this end to the rod, or either end, it doesn't matter. Kind of works either direction. And tie your leader to this end and attach whatever lure you're going to use. Thank you for taking a look at my video. Give Carolina rigging a try, and you can make your own Carolina rig shortcuts, and you can rig up. And because this is metal and it takes a beating, I have used one of these for a whole season without losing it, without tearing it up. It'll slide around, it'll take a beating, better than your fishing line will. So, thank you for looking.